Hi guys, it's Super Paranormal Girl again, and this time we're going to talk about nightmares. Sorry, today our hair has been really annoying me. I can't get it right. Every time I put the hair up, it has to come back down. Uh, I'm going to start off with the type of nightmares I had when I was little. Well, the dreams when I had when I was little. It was like really strange, cause I have never even thought of ghosts at that age. I didn't even know they existed. So when I was little, I used to dream about weird stuff like being eaten by a girl, like a vampire girl. I've never seen a vampire or watched a vampire or looked at a picture, heard about them or anything. I didn't even know about Halloween at that point. Trying to think about what kind of I used to have like visions like of when I was little, running around in this living room. Don't know, I don't know how, but it was like when I was 2. When I was 3, I used to dream about when I was 2. And obviously when you're 3, you don't dream about when you was 2. Yeah. Uh, so after like 4 or 5, I used to dream about me and my auntie going around with puppies in a paper bag with vicious dogs trying to eat the puppies and being killed by zombie policemen. And then I would, because I used to sleep, you know when people sleep with their mouth open, like that. Right, anyway, I had a dream that I was downstairs in the living room, and I was only like 5 or 6 at this point, and I had a dream that I was walking upstairs, and in my room there was a table in the middle. Well, it wasn't a table; it was just like this bunk bed. It was wooden, and then there was a table that slid out. And I had a dream that this old woman, which is only that big, she was on the table. She says, "Are you going to do what I've told you to do? Are you going to listen to me?" And then she goes, "I can tell you're feeling left out because the people downstairs talking are not talking to you." And I said, "Yeah." And then she goes, "You know you can get cursed." And then I was like, "Who are you?" And she goes, "I'm the woman of your nightmares." And then she laughs and disappears. And then I could see myself sleeping with my mouth open, and she walks into my mouth, and I go into this coma. Well, it's not a coma because I'm still awake, but I can't see anything. And I walk downstairs, and I go to see my nan. My nan takes me to this weird hospital thing, and I can hear the old woman in my mind saying stuff, and she takes me to the hospital bit. And then my nan goes to the doctor. I don't know what's wrong with her. She's turned blind and her eyes won't open. And then in my brain, because like it's all black, all I can hear is like laughing, like an evil laugh, like ha 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 ha. Sounds really weird and childish, but anyway, it made a really weird pain in my face, like and my head, and I kind of fainted, but I'm still awake. I'd hate if it happened in real life. And then like I walked downstairs in real life. I woke up, walked downstairs with my duvet, and obviously my teddies and all that shit. Uh, I woke up my nan and told her about the dream, and I was so scared to go to sleep because I thought there were loads of women were going to be on the floor climbing into my mouth. Such a weird child. Anyway, such a weird child. Oh my gosh. Uh, I would sleep. I was scared I was gonna accidentally open my mouth. I still do it now. I have like these theories where I can't close my mouth, or I have to close my mouth. Then I went into these little things where I was I had this friend in like year 6. I'm in year 8 now. Well, I'm almost in year 9. I had this year 6 friend called Shanice. She's in boarding school now. That's a shame, but she was like, she used to not like her apples, then give me her apples to me. And I was on my street. This is the beginning of the dream, by the way. I was on my street, and this boy that looked like Shanice was a cowboy on a horse, and it was like, you know, when they rear up and they go, "Roo!" I can't do days for my life. They're like, nay. What's that? No. Well, anyway, that kind of thing. And he was going, yeehaw, would you like some apples? And the apples must have been poisoned or something, or not. Because all I saw was this hospital bed, and this dude that looked like Shanice was telling me about a scary story about something that's happened in the village recently. And technically, what was going on is a person had died, and from nowhere, this hospital bed came down like my road, and all I could see was the arm, and it's, you know, when the covers were over the person, the arm just went out of the covers, and I dropped to the floor, and I was like, my eyes went white, you know, when you can only see the white bit, and my teeth were like that, like I was having a fit, like I was going, yeah, like all that kind of stuff, and I could feel myself doing that in real life. I could feel myself doing it in my bed, like, not in the dream, but actually doing it, like, on my bed, sleeping, going at. Yeah, anyway, weird stuff. And then I went into these weird things where my friends were in the bathroom, the school bathroom, and they were in one of the cubicles, because there's like 6 cubicles in like one bathroom. And well, I was like, Sophie, that's her name by the way, are you there? And she was like, yeah, come in. And then like, her feet were under my bit, and they just came from nowhere, and then they kind of looked like they were getting dragged. And then when I looked at them, I was like, Sophie, you alright? And they're like, I didn't hear anything, and all I could do was, you know, like, walking around, and all you could hear was like body beating. So I was so stupid for doing this, but that. And then I looked over, and she was hung by her neck, blood coming out of her mouth, and she was smiling at. And then her legs were chopped off, and she was like, come and join me. I was like, fuck off. Anyway, I had really weird dreams. I'm gonna sneeze again. I had really weird dreams at that point, and then like from like that point on, me and Sophie were like, this is another dream by the way. We were like in a dream, and it was like in the hall where the assemblies were and where the canteen was. Uh, we were standing there. We were looking at the back door because there was no tables there, and the stage was shut off. We were like looking at the back door, and it had like windows in, and I could see a clone of me and Sophie. So we were just standing still, like looking at our clothes. We just looked at each other. And we were just like, what the fuck is going on? And then we looked back, and they were doing exactly the same thing as we were. Put my hand up. The other freak put their hand up. So technically, they were copying us. Then they started walking towards us, so we kept on walking towards them. We were doing what they were doing this time. Sophie collapsed to the floor, fainted, and had this weird fit thing where she was flickering. She looks like one of those computer things where they flicker and they don't. So this is her. She goes, this is a disappearing thing. She's gone. She's back. She's gone. She's back. She's gone. She's back. But anyway, and Sophie's thing was just like at her, and my one was just walking towards me, and I was walking towards her, so we would just go. I was at, and she was just like, paedophile. She actually say that, but she actually looks like a paedophile. No offense to me. I'm sorry. Right. Anyway, uh, so technically, I like kept on having these really weird clone dreams for like a week. And then like I'm gonna stop telling my like dreams from ages ago. And like anyway, a couple of weeks ago or a couple of days ago, I had this dream about you know the Grudge Girl. Well, there were in this school. It looks like my school now. We were running down the corridor away from something and into the class. They locked us in the class. Well, our teachers locked us in the class and said, "You know what happens when you're late? When you're late to class, she always comes." So I was just like, what the fuck? Seriously, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. My character goes, yes, miss. It's not a character, but I went, yes, miss. And because it's not me, I'm going to call it a character. So my character went, yes, miss. I was just like, I don't know, so how do you know? I was saying that to myself, into my brain. My friends were like, yeah. And then she was like, who are you running away from? And then I went, the one. I was just like, whoever's the one then. So anyway, I went to my house, which was a mansion of some kind, and there was a mirror. And my friend, she got dragged up by her hair. She was just flying, same as her. All of a sudden, she was outside on the field, and she went like that. And all you could see is her hair like that. And then she died, and she was like that. Ow. But anyway, and then I looked into my mirror, and you know when you dance, you belly hit, you're just like, come on then, come on then. I was doing that to my reflection in the mirror, and then I came out, another stupid clone thing, and then I started fighting with myself, and I thought it was just the mirror, so I pushed her, she pushed me back. I was just like, hang on, what's going on? And then I get punched by myself. And then I was scared to look in the mirror for like 3 weeks. I was just like, I'm not looking in the mirror. And then my friends was like, you need to, you've got stuff over there in your face. I'm like, I'm not looking in the mirror. And she's like, look at your phone though. I'm not looking at my phone. Oh, such a retard. I have loads of weird dreams about the paranormal and stuff. Yeah. So thank you for watching, and I hope I can tell you more of my weird dreams. Take a minute to subscribe if you want to. Maybe if you didn't, because I'm a weirdo. But anyway, thank you.